WJR's Assembly Line Geneva underway here. Paul W., along with my very special guests who have come together. If you're talking about finding a way to make your next vehicle lighter, stronger, safer, quieter, or greener, chances are you're going to meet these guys. And these guys are together in a combination of a variety of companies who are working with Rinspeed. And the Rinspeed story is a fascinating one that started in 1977. And Frank M. Rinderknecht is here with us to tell us about it. Congratulations, first of all. Being able to put all these people together to work for a common goal is really something.
Well, thanks, Paul. The goal we try to achieve is to join forces for a better future, to make mobility more fun, lighter, as you said, autonomous, and show it hands-on on concept cars.
And you've actually done that. You have a tremendous concept car, the Ethos, which is getting a tremendous amount of attention.
Well, the Ethos is a vision about a sports car. You might say, why should a sports car be autonomous? But you're stuck in traffic with a sports car like with any auto car as well. And once you're in autonomous driving mode, as a unique feature, the steering wheel folds and goes away. It retracts into the dash, and at the same time, the screen moves against you, so you can better work or read.
One of the, in fact, we'll have a chance to speak with Mr. or Dr. Summer, which we've done in the past with ZF, TRW, and we will do that. They're one of the partners. Also, one of the partners is a specialty chemicals company with a leading position in the development and production of systems and products for bonding, sealing, damping, reinforcing, and protecting in the building sector and the motor vehicle industry, with subsidiaries in 93 countries around the world, manufacturers in over 170 factories with 17,000 plus employees, and that's Sika. And the head of Sika is here with us right now with their North American headquarters, by the way, in Michigan, Bobby Jovanovic. Bobby, nice to see you, sir.
Hello, Paul.
Tell me about Sika and the importance of Sika and what you do in this whole global product menagerie, if you will.
Paul, we are trying to follow up the mega trends of the automotive industry globally, worldwide. And these trends is for sure reduction of CO2 emission and making the cars lighter, stronger, safer, greener. And Sika is focusing to help car manufacturer in order with all those materials to make the cars much lighter. We are able, with the construction of the car, appropriate construction of the car, to make a reduction of the vehicle up to 10% by using of the Sika materials, what is a tremendous amount in average by 150 kilos per vehicle, and this is helping car manufacturer a lot in order to make their cars better and safer and lighter.
And your job, Bobby, is as the global product marketing manager for body shop adhesives and sealants at Sika Automotive AG, is to get that point across and work with these alliances. I mean, when I look at the list here of people you're working with to work with Rinspeed, very specifically here, it's really quite an alliance. It's a lot of important people working together. And I see Dr. Summer now has a microphone on, and I know ZF, TRW is a big part of that.
Yes, that's right. And, we always want to participate if there are great new ideas to make mobility more fun and make it more safe. And Rinspeed has great ideas for new vehicle concepts, and we are really happy to contribute from our side, in this case with a foldable steering wheel, because I think autonomous drive should bring a new dimension of new mobility experience to the people, and we're happy to contribute to that.
And this is kind of a return anniversary celebration for you, Frank Rinderknecht, because it was right at this show in 1979, the very first time right here at the Geneva International Motor Show that you launched. In that case, it was the VW Golf Turbo based on the GTI.
Right. I mean, we are here in Geneva since 38 years, so we are like the veterans of the show, but it's a fun place. It's a great place to meet people, to communicate, and to show the future. This year we also attended the CES with our ethos, so we have a little bit both of the good worlds between, let's say, the innovation, the connectivity of the West Coast and the traditional car industry in Geneva.
You have worked with a lot of great manufacturers, notably Porsche for a lot of their vehicles, but you've done that with the Bugatti, Nissan, a whole bunch of different vehicles have had the Rinspeed touch.
Well, my life always was crazy. I'm passionate about mobility, but I'm passionate about different mobility, of creating cars which are different. Our most famous car probably is the diving car, which we built in 2008, and still it's an icon of what we have done for the car industry.
You know, and you obviously have made a name for yourself being ahead of everyone. And since everyone's talking about the drone, but nobody's doing anything about it, you've actually built a car with a landing spot on the car for a drone.
Yes, we actually did. I mean, look at it from this way. Maybe it's Valentine's Day. You forgot the roses for your wife. And off the drone goes. It's an intelligent drone. It can pay itself the flowers, the roses at the store and brings it back home to your wife. Or maybe as next generation selfie stick, the drone goes up and films you while driving. But of course, it's a twinkle of the eye. I don't think future cars will be equipped with a drone.
I got to tell you, it made me think immediately of those super yachts in the harbor that have heliports on them. You know, they can land helicopters on a super yacht. Why not land a drone on your super car?
Reality's here.
Well, you've done it, and it makes a lot of sense. And Rinspeed is the home team as the only Swiss car company, as you think about it, because we always talk about everybody loves Geneva because it's kind of neutral territory.
It is.
But you really are the car company of record here in Geneva.
No, we're not really a car company.
That's what you say.
Well, no, we don't produce anything. We do concept cars. We are a think tank. But, you know, we're far away from mass production. That's up to our partners to bring those ideas, those visions into reality and into cars.
Well, in fact, Bobby, that's what it's all about for Sika and your involvement with them.
Yes, involvement with Rinspeed is very important for the Sika, especially while the process materials which are using in the car manufacturing or which car manufacturers are using are actually hidden. So it's not, our materials are not visible in the car, and the joint work with Frank is helping us to make the materials more visible and to bring over to the emotions which a car is reflecting as itself, and this is getting kind of a relationship which is going over the years and where we have a huge benefit of it.
Well, 50% of all vehicles use Sika products and technology. Your body shop adhesives help make 20 million vehicles stronger and safer each year with a 20% weight reduction in the car body that can be achieved when Sika proprietary high-strength bonding solutions are used in conjunction with the lightweight materials and thinner material construction. So we can see the value of the Sika involvement. Tell us a little more, Dr. Sommer, about the value of the ZF involvement.
Yeah, we want to support the mobility of the future. And maybe from today's perspective, sometimes it seems to be crazy, but tomorrow it might be realistic. And we see the ideas of Rinspeed, and we think about how to realize that from the technical perspective for the future. And we like this inspiration we are getting from that and try to translate that into products of tomorrow. And that's really the motivation we have in contributing to those projects.
Well, it seems like a great project. Anything else we need to know before we let you go from either of your perspectives?
Well, it's a great project, but it's also a great team, and only a team can make it work.
Well, clearly I can see that, and this kind of team consolidation is what's going to happen from a financial standpoint, as we've heard from Dieter Zetsche and others, and Sergio Marchione. I mean, we've heard this from the car companies that are looking at technology now that is very expensive, and they need to share that and share some of the platforms. And you gentlemen are already doing that.
Ahead of time.
Yes, indeed. What a surprise. I'm not surprised at all, Frank. Not at all. The founder, Frank M. Rinderknecht, and the Rinspeed story, certainly a very special one. And Bobby Johanovic here too, from with the great car that he's involved with, and Sika, that company, and of course the old pro that's been on our show a number of times already, Dr. Summer from ZF, or ZF as we say. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us. Best of continued success and luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Our pleasure on WJR's Assembly Line, Geneva.